Imagine a Friday evening. You walk into your home, close the door, and hear that sound, the click of the lock. For some, it is the sound of freedom. Finally, I'm home. I can take off the mask. I can be silent. But for many, that click sounds like a verdict. The silence in the apartment instantly becomes dense, heavy, almost tangible. It presses on your ears. You turn on the light, but the corners of the room seem dark. You throw your keys on the side table, and the jingle seems too loud. And the first thing you do, automatically, mindlessly, is reach for your phone. You open social media to see how others are living. You turn on YouTube just to have someone talking in the background. You create white noise just to avoid hearing what is happening inside you, just to avoid being alone with that stranger living in your body. This is Alex, and right now, Alex feels what we all feel at certain moments in life. A hole, a cold, drafty hole somewhere near the solar plexus. We call this loneliness. This is a state of deficit. It's the feeling of being forgotten on a desert island, even though the city lights are burning outside the window, and there are 10 unread chats in your messenger. Loneliness is always about no love, no attention, no confirmation of my significance. It is the position of a hungry beggar standing with an outstretched hand, asking the world, please notice me, please confirm that I exist. But let's flip the coin. There is another word, which is often confused with loneliness: solitude. In English, the difference is clearer: loneliness versus solitude. If loneliness is nobody needs me, then solitude is I need myself. It is not isolation, it is a date with the most interesting, complex, and deep person you will ever meet: yourself. Why is this transition from agonizing loneliness to noble solitude so difficult? Why are we willing to scroll through news feeds for hours, looking at other people's breakfasts and vacations, just to avoid spending an hour in silence with our own thoughts? Because we have forgotten how to be interesting to ourselves. We have become consumers of content, not creators. When was the last time you simply sat by the window, watching the light change on the leaves of the trees without trying to take a picture of it? When was the last time you thought a single thought through to the end without being interrupted by a notification? Our brain, like a spoiled child, demands constant stimulation. Dopamine, dopamine, more dopamine. And when the stimulation disappears, withdrawal sets in. Boredom seems like a fatal disease to us. We are scared. We feel that if we stop, we will disappear. The path to maturity begins the moment you stop running from the void and decide to explore it. Imagine that your soul is a house. Loneliness is when you stand in this house, and it seems abandoned, cold, with broken windows. You run out into the street and knock on neighbors' doors, begging them to let you in to get warm. And solitude is when you take a broom, sweep out the garbage, light the fireplace, brew tea, and sit in an armchair. You are warm, you are cozy, and if someone knocks on the door, you open it, not because you are afraid to be alone, but because you want to share the warmth. Do you feel the difference? A guest in your house is a joy, not a salvation. How do you learn this art? How do you turn loneliness into solitude? The first step is an information detox. It sounds cliché, but it is the foundation. Try setting aside 1 hour a day, just 1 hour, without phones, without music, without books, just you and the world. Alex goes to the park. At first, his hands twitch toward his pocket for the phone. He is uncomfortable. Thoughts rush. I'm wasting time. I could be listening to a podcast. But he keeps walking, and suddenly, after 20 minutes of withdrawal, magic happens. The noise in his head quiets down. He starts noticing details, how the light hits an old brick wall, creating a whimsical shadow, the smell of rain and wet asphalt. He starts hearing his real thoughts, not the chewed-up fragments of other people's opinions. In this silence, ideas are born. In this silence, creativity is born. The second step is artist dates, as Julia Cameron called them. Invite yourself somewhere, alone. Go to a museum, a coffee shop, a movie. Not to kill time, but to live an experience. Order coffee and drink it slowly, feeling every nuance of taste. Look at people, but don't judge them. Observe. Become a researcher. When you are alone, you become an invisible observer, and the world reveals its secrets to you, which are hidden from noisy groups. You will start noticing that you have things to talk about with yourself. You will remember dreams you put off for years. You will start asking yourself questions. What do I really want? Not my parents, not my friends, not society, but me. The third step is creation. Loneliness consumes. Solitude creates. When you are alone, keep your hands busy. Write, draw, cook, fix a broken shelf. When we create something material, we ground ourselves. We feel our power. I did this. I exist. Alex picks up a pencil. He doesn't know how to draw professionally, but that doesn't matter. He moves the graphite over the paper, and this action heals. It is a dialogue with the subconscious. What cannot be expressed in words comes out through lines. Maturity is autonomy. It doesn't mean you don't need anyone. It means you don't use people as crutches. Many relationships fall apart precisely because two lonely people try to use each other as a cure for emptiness. Entertain me, love me, fill me. But two voids do not create fullness. They create a draft. Healthy relationships are only possible between two solitary people. People who know how to be alone but choose to be together. Stop waiting for someone to come and save you from yourself. No one is coming. And this is not sad news. This is the best news of your life. Because you are already here. You are the person you have been waiting for. Look in the mirror. That is not an enemy. That is not a boring bore. There is a whole universe there, waiting for you to start exploring it. Solitude is the hygiene of the soul. It is the time when we put everything on the shelves, when we wash off the dust of other people's expectations and return to factory settings. Do not be afraid of silence. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. Next time you are alone, don't grab the TV remote. Stop. Breathe in. Taste this moment. Say to yourself, "Hello, long time no see. Let's talk." And you will be surprised at how interesting this conversation turns out to be. Just walk away into yourself, not to hide from the world, but to return to it renewed, strong, and full. And then, the click of the front door lock will become for you not the sound of a prison, but the sound of returning to your personal kingdom.